let's stop and have a conversation real quick. So when I went to Pinchelle that one time about 3 years ago, she told me this is how you spot split ends. There's several ways, but this is one example. So you go like this, right? First of all, this section is see-through till about in this area, right? Look how dark it is, and look how it starts to get see-through right here. See? It's not supposed to be like that. Now, another way to check split ends is to grip it all together, and if it's stuck together, that means the ends are split. I would say to about here. It needs to get cut. I would say to about here. So I'm gonna need a layer, which sucks, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So I'm gonna check the bottom layers, because I don't think the bottom layers are unhealthy. Like, you can see the difference with the bottom layer. Look how thick it is from root to ends. There's not any real section that's like really see-through. You can't see my hand through that section, right? And then when I grip it together, it does clump together a little bit, but only on the very end. So I'll probably need like a 1/2 inch off in that section. But the section like right in like this, like right under my crown, I would say, as you can see through till about right there. So it's gonna need some layering. That's how I know I have split ends, and that's how I know like what I need to do exactly. But other than that, my hair is really blunt and looks really good shape-wise overall. Another section. Look at this. Oh, that much needs to get cut. And this is the crown that I had to cut. This is how much shorter I had to cut, because that's how crazy it acts. So in this video, I'll be showing you a trim video. I will be going more into detail about what's going on with my hair, why I decided to trim after my last video, or my last video. But yeah, in this video, I'm gonna just be showing you how I trim my hair, how my mom trims my hair, because I finally got her to trim my hair. Right now it is blown out, and as I said, my crown, I've been having some issues, as you kind of can see as I'm pulling it out right now. Overall, right now, it looks really like blunt and still pretty thick and healthy. Like if you look at it, you wouldn't think I need a trim, right? So there's sections in the middle that are very damaged and need some tending to and some layering and all that. So I'm gonna do it myself on blown out hair, because I know angles, I know what damaged ends look like. My mom was gonna do it, but I'm gonna just analyze it first and decide if I'm gonna do it myself or if I'm gonna have my mom do it. She's still gonna trim my hair, but I was just gonna have her just trim like the blunt layers, and I was gonna, because that's like more her forte, and I was gonna do my own like layers. So I'm gonna start off by sectioning the front off. Just take your time. I'm doing it on blown out hair because you can see split ends and see-through ends a lot better this way. So I'm thinking about going in sections. So I was gonna grab, so I hope you can see this, guys. So my crown starts, like I'm gonna start like in the middle of this section, right? Let's create a U shape. Try to make it like as symmetrical as possible. Because remember, your head is shaped in a circle or oval. So when I bring my hair downward, let's see what it looks like. It looks like this. I hope you can see. This is what it looks like against the white wall. I'm gonna have a look at it since I didn't really see it. And I can see like where it's thin. So you see how thick my hair is up here? And it's still thick. You can't see my hand at all, right? You can't see my hand behind it. You can't see my hand. You can't see my hand. And right there, you start to see my hand, right? So the see-through ends where you can see the wall are the parts that need to get cut. And that's that on that. Like, you cannot ignore it, okay? You can also tell where hair is split by grabbing it, smoothing it, and letting it go. If it sticks together, those are split ends, because split ends like reach out and like grab onto each other, so it sticks, right? If your hair was nice and cut, it wouldn't stick like that. Hair behind it, I just want to make sure that that hair needs trimming. It does, because it doesn't even reach to where my hair is. Like, no, it's like way shorter. Okay, I just wanted to double check to make sure this hair is layered or broken, so I know that it needs to get cut. I'm not cutting healthy hair. Either cut it at a 180-degree angle like this. You can see there the thinness is about, it stops like about here. Or I can trim it at a 90-degree angle, like or a 45-degree angle on this end. Actually, I can trim it at this angle, which is what a hairdresser would do. But if I trim it at this angle, I would be cutting more of the hair under here. I would have, well, less layers, but I also would be cutting way more hair under here. They see how my crown is like way higher than the hairs, where the see-through end stops. It's like way higher. So if I cut all the way up here to the healthy part at the very top of my crown, I will be getting rid of all this healthy hair right here. All this hair right here that's thick, that's not see-through, that's like a lot of hair. So that's why I think 180 degrees is best. And that's why I feel comfortable doing this myself, because I can pull my hair to the top of my head and cut it, okay? So we're gonna do that. So I bought a new pair of scissors, a new pair of shears. These are from Amazon. They're called Equinox. They are the best shears I've ever used in my life. They look like this. Very sharp, brand new pair. I like to get a brand new pair every year. That way I know my hair shears are sharp. So I'm scared, y'all, but listen, this is what needs to happen. Y'all ready or what? Y'all ready or what? Okay, so I'm gonna cut right under the damage, right there. Now my hair is at an angle, so I might want to break this up into threes, because even though I'm pulling it straight up, you have to follow the line of your head, okay? And my head starts to curve right there. So I'm gonna cut right here, right there. Let's try to show you again. I'm gonna cut right here, right under the damage, okay? Ooh, I'm scared, y'all. It's just hair. Go back. It's fine. It's damaged. Okay, you see that? Much better. Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna split this in half. Alright, and use it as a guide for my side sections. See? Healthy, thick, gorgeous. And look at that angle. Look at that layer. Okay? Not playing with this crown, y'all. Not playing with her. She rude as hell. I'm not playing with her. You gotta discipline her. Like, let her know who is boss. Like, we take care of you out here. Like, we feed you, we water you. Like, you sleep nice and satin. Like, girl, get your life. You know what I'm saying? Stop being freaking rude. I'm just combing upward over and over again to make sure I got all the hairs and I haven't missed any hair, which on blown out hair, it's easy to do that. I was scared to do this, y'all. Really scared. Because My hair's been blunt and nice for like the last 2 years, and now it's being done again. But you know what? Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I think we're good with the crown, the very crown. She's very short now, and there are layers. So, you know, but it's not thin anymore. At least not in that direction. Now, let me pull it in this direction to see what it's doing. Okay, so just gonna it looks pretty good in this direction too. It's like a nice little fan, as you can see. See that fan? All right, now that we did that, I'm gonna section off the next layer underneath and see what that's doing. I'm gonna do the next section. It's like halfway there. Okay, now section this off. Now, let's have a look at this section as an individual to see if it really needs help or what. Have a look at this middle section here. Okay, so that section is looking thin as well, right? Yes. Now, so that's that. Let's have a look at this section now. This is the long section. This section like blends in with the bottom. I don't want to do a whole lot of cutting here. I just want to make sure everything is even. This section, I don't know if I'm going to do anything with because, like, I don't know. We have to see. I'm going to start with the middle section. I'm going to take this apart, have a look at it like this. Okay, so yeah, I can cut there too. Right there is like that. It's not much. Because at this angle, I'm giving myself such a hard layer that I won't be taking off much bulk from the bottom. I will just be creating a layer where necessary, which is the crown. So now I'm adding on to that, cleaning it up. So you can see? Nice and even. So I just included that layer. I'll see all that long hair. I don't know if I want to get rid of that because if I cut here this much off, this would be really short. This side layer will be really short and my hair will be a U shape. It will no longer be blunt. Now I have to decide if I'm ready for my hair to no longer be blunt because look at this. That's like a good amount of length. I don't think I'm ready for that. So for this side part, I think I'm gonna bring out to the side like this. Like even when I do this though, like this hair is just really, so what can we do to blend it? What can we do? I can over direct like this, but even if I over direct, it's still gonna be a lot of freaking hair. Like that much, about 1.5 inches of hair or even more. Like I said, I'm not ready for that. So this side hair, I think is fine because it's not really damaged. Now this is a big difference. You see? This is a big difference, but the crown needed to be cut. So I think I will think about this. I don't think my side layers are that damaged, but they're still blunt. Like, look at this, it's still blunt. My mom can cut that for me. So I'm not gonna handle that right now. It's really the middle of my hair because that's where my hair is the most vulnerable. So now let's have a look. I'm just going down the line to see what it's doing. Now I'm gonna section these sides because I know these are healthy. Now if I look at it, yeah, you can tell that this hair is all healthy. This is the side hairs, still very thick, and my mom can trim those. So I'm gonna put this this. See how in the back I'm creating like an angle, like I'm going with the shape of my head and a curve, because that's how my hair is legit growing. I'm gonna section this again, like right here. I'm gonna have a look at it downward because I think it's fine. It's the blunt part of my head. It's very blunt still, going in this direction. So, but let's have a look going upward and see if it blends. And it does. So there's some little like scragglies, like little ones. So I think I will just go ahead and cut that with the shape of the head. So it just follow, you know, so it stays consistent. Because again, this is a layer. This isn't gonna really affect the bottom shape. I still have nape hair down here. So I'm just evening out a layer. This whole middle layer that is my crown, that goes with my crown. Now it's nice and fat and healthy and not see-through at all. The middle is all layered at a 180-degree angle. So I didn't cut a whole lot of bulk out the top. You can kind of see a little bit here when I turn the flatness or like the change in shape right here because it's so short up here. And how it trickles down. You can just see it like right there, I think. But the sides aren't like that because the sides are still really long. I didn't put any layering in the sides except for this piece, these pieces up here. And that is because I don't think I need to. Like this layering right here, I don't think layering this would be a good idea. It would just change my hair shape completely. It would make my hair more like if I cut this, if I cut this top, see how this top piece layer here? If I cut this until a layer to try to blend, that's a lot of freaking healthy hair that I'm cutting. I'm not trying to do that. It's not that serious. I just really wanted to mend my crown. The crown, the very top of my head, where it reaches, it's healthy as hell now, and it goes to the bottom of my neck. I'm gonna measure it so that I know next month what I'm looking for, like how much it's grown or how much it's broken. Next trimming cycle. So I'm gonna measure this. It's about 10 inches. We're measuring it. It hits like right at the 10 mark, I think. Next trim cycle, it should be 11.5 inches. My mom sees this, she's gonna be like, what the hell? She's not gonna get this. So I'm gonna tell her I already cut the crown. Cause look at that. I already cut it. It's like, it looks a lot better, right? So much more even. It's just that this is interrupting my crown shape because that's the side layers. But that is what I'm gonna do right now. I don't want to cut hair that's healthy unnecessarily. I'll just see how it looks when it's straightened. If it doesn't look good, then I don't know what to say. When I recreate that circle that I had with the crown, deal with my front layers that have short pieces. I wanted to straighten my hair because I can't, like with my crown is like, I know it needed more hair. I couldn't really tell curly. It was, I mean, I could tell to an extent, but it was only so much I could tell. And blow dried hair is like the best way to see damaged hair. So much thicker, like it's so much better. How much of my hair needs to get cut from the front? Now, my hair in the front is pretty blunt still. It's just a little thin because, like I said, I had some hair that was breaking here that I showed you guys last time I straightened my hair. But it's actually grown quite a bit. It's grown out quite a bit. But there's a section at the top of my head, like right here, that's short. You see how it doesn't reach? The hairs under here go down here and it stops right here. That is broken. So, I'm gonna pull it out, have a look. Looks pretty good till about the very ends. So you can kind of see, I can kind of see like where it's shorter or where it broke. You see how it's like kind of even here, and then there's like a piece like right up here. It's just a little piece. And I'm gonna just pull at it to separate it from the rest. And it's like a little triangle at the top of my head. The hairs, here we go. You can see here, like even doing that, pulling it up, you can see like the hairs that are not happy at the top. It's all of this right here. Let's see, just, you know, take it and pull it out. Because this is all hair that broke. That's probably why it's thin. Sectioned off the top, the front crown area, this, into like a little mini semicircle. Use this as a guide for that circle. I'm just gonna take it and pull it up with the rest. Oh, this is a lot longer. Wow. Okay. So the hairs here are a lot longer. I don't know if I want to cut that much off the front. So I won't be making it a part of the back section. Because again, even though I'm trying to get things like layered and even, unhealthy, I don't want to cut too much on hair that's not necessary. This should get cut to like there. Show you guys again. To like there. That's it. My hair is, woo! This is what it's looking like. I hope that it straightens okay. I hope the layers aren't too crazy, even though it kind of looks like it is. I cut what was necessary, even though this is kind of poking out because it's so much shorter. The majority of it is really, really big, thick, and healthy. I'm unfortunate my crown is so sensitive, but I'm gonna do a 360 while it's blow dried so that we can like kind of assess how it looks. Okay. At a low, because I'm gonna make sure everything's being trimmed. Please take your time, don't be anxious. I haven't seen you in like, my hair has not seen you in 6 months, so please take your time. Trim what's needed, but just be mindful that there's layers in the middle once you get to the middle.
I know, I hate when you drop scissors in and ruins the...
Don't cut my skin.
Or the CVS Pharmacy app. Thank you for your patience. Someone will assist you momentarily.
Half inch?
No, about a quarter.
You don't think it needs more?
Well, no, not really. It depends on what you're talking about. Some of it's like a little bit more than a quarter, some of it's just a quarter because it's not going straight across.
Are you cutting it straight across?
Isn't that what you want?
Yes.
I'm only cutting what's needed, so if it needs more, I'm not.
Or the CVS Pharmacy app. Thank you. The CVS Pharmacy app. Thank you for your...
It grows longer on one side than it does the other.
Side.
Thank you for your
The right side is more.
Does it have like any jagged looking edges? Because I've been trimming myself, so that's what I'm wondering.
No, the ends are, they're just uneven. It's just not. It's not like the ends are broken. They're just
a little like
not straight.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, like how it's doing. Because I trimmed it myself, so I didn't know if how even I was able to get it, like at that angle anyway. It's hard cutting your own hair blunt. For me, layering is easier.
Like, see, this side is.
If you need to refill or transfer prescriptions,
It's like, seriously, how busy are you?
They're not busy, they're ignoring the phone.
Hold on.
Did it grow a lot to you? Since the last time you saw it?
Mm-hmm. What? Get down.
It's probably not going to be much to trim on the top, but except for the sides. The sides are the longest ones.
if you need to refill or transfer prescriptions or want prescription delivery, you can do that and more on
Ouch.
CVS.com or the CVS Pharmacy app. Thank you for your patience. Someone will assist you momentarily.
Unless you want more length taken off, I don't think so.
Okay. See my grays?
Mm-hmm, I do.
I have more on the front.
If you need to refill or
Okay,
transfer
cool.
prescriptions or want prescription delivery, you can do that.
The side thinned out in the front.
CVS.com.
It's because the hair underneath it broke.
Thank you for your
Near my temples. It's just growing back. Ow.
Do you want to comb it back like this, or you want to cut it straight like this?
I mean, that's you've been doing it like this whole time, so I might as well just do it that way. Because it's not blunt from the back. It has curve. Make sure you get the sides where you're blending it. I know, I layered that too, because that was breaking. It's coming from up here.
Okay.
If you need to refill or transfer prescriptions or want prescription delivery, you can do that and more on CVS.com or the CVS Pharmacy app. Thank you for your patience. Someone will assist you momentarily.
I'm just gonna stop.
It's frizzing too.
Hmm?
So it's frizzing too. right, cool. Thank you. Ouch. Okay, hi. Say hi. Come say hi. You're all made up and stuff. This is my mom, the one who always trims my hair. You guys love her so much, and I love her too. What do I do without you? Okay.